She was 100% right. I came home, barely able to climb the 3 flights to our apartment. Megan was sprawled on the couch, scrolling Instagram. "How was it?" she asked without looking up. "Did you cry?" "It was fine," I answered and limped to the shower. Over the sound of the water, I could hear her on the phone with Amber, laughing. He actually showed up. He walked in here like a wounded penguin. This is going to be comedy gold. That became the new normal. 3 mornings a week with Ariana, 2 more on my own. I started eating exactly what the nutrition plan said. No cheat meals, no, just 1 bite. Megan treated the entire thing like her personal reality show. She'd order greasy takeout for herself and eat it right in front of me while I picked at plain chicken and steamed broccoli. She'd poke my stomach and go, "Any abs yet, champ?" Then giggle. Her friends thought it was the funniest thing on earth. They'd come over, demand I flex, then howl with laughter at the lack of definition. I never gave them the reaction they wanted. I just kept showing up. The first 4 weeks were pure misery, constant soreness, constant hunger, constant low-grade humiliation. But then the scale moved. 10 pounds gone. I could push a little more weight, hold a plank a little longer. The brain fog, I didn't even realize I had started lifting. I had energy again. I slept deeply. And I actually began looking forward to training with Ariana. Our talks drifted past reps and sets. We talked about films, places we wanted to visit, random life stuff. I learned she was working nights to finish her degree in physical therapy. She was ambitious, kind, and had a sharp sense of humor that never punched down. Everything Megan wasn't. Back home, the temperature dropped lower every week. I wasn't sharing cartons of fried rice or pints of ice cream on the couch anymore, so we barely spent time together. My 5:30 a.m. alarm annoyed her. My containers of grilled fish and vegetables crowded her fridge space. She complained nonstop. One evening she announced she was going clubbing with the girls. "Don't wait up," she said. "I'm going somewhere I don't have to be embarrassed by who I'm with." I just nodded and kept reading. Old me would have begged or argued. New me felt relief. While she was out, I did something long overdue. I logged into the cell phone account I paid for every month and removed her line. Then I changed every streaming password. Little steps, but they felt enormous. Next morning, she stormed out of the bedroom screaming that her phone had no service and Netflix was locked. I was already dressed for the gym. "I canceled your line," I said calmly, slinging my bag over my shoulder. "You'll need to get your own plan." And I updated the passwords on the streaming services. "Since you're so ashamed to be seen with me, I figured we could start untangling our lives." Her face cycled through shock, confusion, and pure rage. She was so accustomed to me soaking up every insult and bankrolling her existence that the concept of a boundary was alien. She screamed that I was petty, controlling, punishing her for being honest. "You should be thanking me," she shrieked. "I'm the reason you're finally improving." I didn't argue. I just walked out and went to the gym. My progress took off after that. By the end of month 3, the 30 pounds were gone and muscle was starting to show. I looked and felt like a completely different man. The chronic fatigue vanished, replaced by a steady, quiet confidence I hadn't known in years. My connection with Ariana grew too. We were legitimately friends now, coffee after sessions, random text memes, easy conversation that never felt forced. There was chemistry, real and obvious, the total opposite of the cold, toxic air at home. Megan seemed to pretend none of it was happening. She never acknowledged the changes in my body, as if seeing them would ruin her joke. Her friends stopped asking me to flex because there were actual muscles now, and that spoiled the bit. The final straw came 4 months in. I got home from work to find Megan on the couch with some random guy I'd never met, his feet up on my coffee table, drinking my beer. She introduced him as a co-worker. The way they sat, the way he smirked at me, made everything clear. I didn't yell. I walked straight to the bedroom and started packing an overnight bag. Megan followed, demanding to know what I was doing. "I'm staying at a hotel for a few days," I said, voice even. "Use that time to find somewhere else to live." She actually laughed. "You're kicking me out? After everything I did for you? I'm the one who made you who you are now." I stopped, looked her dead in the eye, and said, "No. You tried to shame me into changing. You ridiculed me every step of the way. The only thing you succeeded at was showing me I deserve better. So thank you for that. Now get out of my apartment." The laughter died. Rage, bargaining, tears, all of it came in waves. She swore the guy meant nothing, that she was just stressed, that she was sorry. I finished packing and left. I spent the next few days in a hotel, but I wasn't running. I was preparing. I spoke to a lawyer, confirmed that since her name was on nothing, she had zero legal claim. He told me to change the locks the moment she was out. I asked my brother to be there Friday, just in case. During that week I saw Ariana. I told her everything. We walked for hours through the park, talking, not as trainer and client, but as two people who clearly liked each other. I was honest. I was freshly out of something toxic and needed time alone before jumping into anything new. She smiled and said, "I'll still be here when you're ready." Friday came. My brother and I walked in. Her car was already gone. The apartment was trashed, key scratches on the hardwood, lipstick smeared on walls, and in the middle of the living room floor, every single piece of my workout gear shredded to ribbons. We cleaned, repaired, and changed every lock. That night the apartment finally felt like mine again, quiet, calm, peaceful. The weeks after were the best I'd had in years. I poured energy into work, training, and real friendships. And I started dating Ariana properly. Our first official date was simple, quiet Italian restaurant, hours of conversation, laughter that felt easy and genuine. She listened. She respected me. It was a revelation. Soon we were hiking on weekends, cooking together, going to shows. A healthy, adult relationship. About 2 months post-breakup, Ariana needed new website photos. She asked if she could use my transformation as a client testimonial. I said yes. We pulled an old vacation photo Megan had taken, me looking soft, miserable, defeated. Then we took a new one right there in the gym mirror. The contrast was insane, not just the body, but the eyes. One man looked beaten down. The other looked alive. That evening she posted both photos on her professional Instagram. The caption was long and glowing, all about dedication and consistency. At the end, she added a line she'd cleared with me first. "So proud of my incredible client, and even prouder to call him my boyfriend. Amazing work, Alex." I didn't think it would reach Megan. My accounts are private, and we have almost no overlap. I underestimated the grapevine. Amber. Yes, the same Amber who originally recommended Ariana, still followed Ariana's business page. She screenshot it and sent it straight to Megan. All hell broke loose. My phone exploded. Voicemails from Megan that went from 0 to unhinged in seconds, sobbing, screaming, accusing me of cheating the entire time, calling Ariana every vile name imaginable, claiming I used her money, the money she supposedly spent on those first sessions, to steal her trainer. Then the texts started rolling in, from her, from Amber, from random numbers. Accusations, threats to sue, threats to ruin Ariana's business. It was pathetic and predictable. They tried spamming one-star reviews on Ariana's pages, claiming unethical conduct and inappropriate client relationships. They reported her to gym management. It backfired spectacularly. Ariana's reputation was spotless. The gym saw the reviews for the vindictive nonsense they were and removed them. Her actual clients flooded the page with 5-star love that drowned out the noise. Then Megan emailed my boss a 10-page manifesto full of lies and typos. My boss forwarded it with a single line, "Crazy X? Let me know if HR needs to get involved." She had no leverage, only rage, and it was eating her alive. The last act was almost sad. A week later she showed up at my door at 11 p.m., banging and screaming to be let in, claiming I had stolen her life. I called the police. When officers arrived, she was still on the doorstep, mascara streaked, yelling that everything was hers. They calmly explained trespassing laws and told her to leave or be arrested. Watching her get escorted away wasn't satisfying. It was just pitiful. I haven't heard from her since. Word is she had to leave the city. She couldn't cover rent alone, and most of her friends, including Amber, eventually cut contact, exhausted by the nonstop drama. Last night Ariana and I were making dinner in my kitchen, my quiet, peaceful kitchen. We were laughing over something stupid when she slid her arms around my waist from behind. "I'm proud of you," she whispered. She wasn't talking about the weight loss or the muscle. She was proud of the man who finally stood up, who walked away from disrespect, who built something better. Megan's anniversary gift was intended as the ultimate insult. In the end, it was the greatest gift anyone ever gave me. It woke me up. It set me free. It led me here, to this kitchen, to this woman who sees all of me and loves what she sees. I turned around, pulled her close, and kissed her. For the first time in years, I was truly home.